Developing high performance as a culture is challenging, don't get me wrong. But actually that's not an excuse not to try and aspire to deliver a performance whereby people can be themselves at their best.
Culture has to be around the chief exec. He has to define it. He has to create the values that he is willing to be judged by and stick to. I think the board has an important role in then supporting those once they've been agreed. I think thereafter the exec team has to be the person that makes sure that when those boots hit the ground, those are the things that actually happen. You know, how do we do things around here?
Culture has to start from the C in CEO. And the E, executive, I think is becoming increasingly experienced. So you have culture and your experience officer. And that has to come from the CEO, has to. If it doesn't, and it's something that's delegated down the line, then it becomes just something to do.
So what we're looking for are things such as a sense of integrity and a sense of purpose underpinning everything that team does. But more importantly, that fostering of psychological safety, that I can challenge, that I can question, that I can be curious and I can admit where potentially things haven't gone so well as I'd like them to be. So high performance is about reliability, it's about competency, it's about skill, but it's also about passion and it's about a collective sense of vision and purpose.
From a psychological safety point of view, I think people are wired for consistency. I think people work out when your values are words on a page or a website rather than something you actually do.
The culture inside an organisation, led by the CEO, permeates not just through the organisation, but also permeates externally to the customers and the clients of an organisation as well. Culture, experience officer, new label for the CEO.
And ultimately what we're trying to do is we're trying to not only meet expectations but exceed those as a collective. And that mutual accountability and responsibility can achieve so much more than the individual parts.
One of my all-time favourite quotes from Patrick Lencioni, which is, you know you have a value when you're prepared to be punished for it. And I think we live in a world that maybe sometimes people can tell you what their values theoretically are, but when the rubber hits the road, they're not necessarily as willing to be punished for it.